Let's go!
Our defense gave us a chance to be in that position.
Jaguar Nation, my goodness gracious, you must feel like how I feel after the Saints won today. An absolutely brutal watch, but my goodness gracious, I know it feels good to actually get a W. It actually feels good that you see Etienne show some freaking juice after what has been a disastrous season. He's able to pick up a first down here. Really good stuff. Okay, 3rd and Fruit Cove. This is not where you want to be, and honestly, this is something that I hate teams doing. All right, I know I didn't phrase that smoothly at all, but honestly, you just need to hit your check down and make it a manageable 3rd down. You're not ever picking up all 16 of these yards, and until I see the all 22, I really can't tell what caused Mac Jones to pause here. But after a hesitation, he decides to throw this football into heavy coverage. And look, BTJ is my guy. He had a really good day overall. You've got to jump up and make this an incompletion. It's still an absolutely terrible throw, but still, Okay, so this play is being run on all different levels of football. It's a fake quick pitch to the right with a guard pull to really get these linebackers to fill out here to the right. So you see this backer is blitzing. This backer steps to the offense's right here, and that opens up this pocket of space. You have the shallow drag right here from Evan Ingram, and you're throwing the second level tight end out of 12 personnel. Look at this. Bang. Hits him right in the chest, and guess what? You're off and running. God, if you can make this safety miss, you're cooking. Okay, so the most unintentionally hilarious play was this one right here from McCorkle Jones. Step up into the pocket, and, well, a little flashback to last week. He decides to slide here, and unlike whatever his name was, he's not getting destroyed. Okay, 57 has morals. So you get a 4th down stop, but did you really get a 4th down stop? You bring in an extra offensive lineman to get this formation very heavy, and what you're doing here is you're actually running they're actually running mesh with the offensive lineman here. This is so freaking hilarious. So he's running a shallow drag. This tight end is leaking over here, and guess what? All you got to do is throw this Will Levis. That's all you got to do. So you get a stop, and this is why I was saying this was a bad game. What is this? What is this? Oh, still a good play by Cisco right there. And what's funny here is Chig still honestly could have made this play. Kind of shocked he didn't at least die for it. You want to know why bad teams stay bad? It's 3rd and 10. If you get off the field here, you're getting the football in really good field position, but the Titans have their guys so far back. Their feet should be on the daggum sticks, because if you force a punt, if you're tackling him anywhere short, the likelihood that they're going to go for it on 4th is really, really, really low. This is such bad defensive play calling, just giving this up. Look at how easy this is, all right? And then he's still able to pick up the yards. You've got to corral and tackle him in this spot, but the Titans are going to tighten, and the Jags didn't jag today. Man, McCorkle had some really good moments here. Right tackle gets beat. Step up into the pocket, 2 hands on the ball. Really fundamentally sound. Then hit your check down right here to Etienne. And guess what? You're in field goal range now. You're in a really, really good spot as an offense, or an extended field goal range, if you will. All right, so guess what? The same thing that happened with Trevor Lawrence happens here. Running back, Tank Bigsby, whiffs the chip here, and, well, the left tackle also whiffed pretty bad, and Arden Key can't quite make this sack, but Mac, obviously he's not an escape artist. Ball still hits Bigsby in the hands, but it leads to an interception. This has just been Tank's receiving career all rolled up into one play. So here's the weirdest thing. There was still a second left on the game clock. I think that interception won you guys the game because Josh Hines Allen with a perfect rip move to get around Petit Frere or whatever, and bang, okay, a huge shot on Will Levis. Huge. Ball falls loose, but this really hurt Will Levis, and he wasn't playing well to begin with. You could make a case that he was not the same player after that. So let's move ahead to midway through the third quarter. Mac Jones said in the postgame, hey, I just need to get the football to Brian Thomas Jr. He's our best player. Let's just play comeback football, which is exactly what this is. Just a straight comeback route. Throw it to BTJ. Move the daggum sticks. First down. Let's get to this 4th and 1. First play, essentially, of this fourth quarter. I hate the decision to tighten everything up. And I also hate the decision to not hurry up and run the play. So with the second left on the play clock, watch what happens to your offensive line when they know that the play clock is winding down. You get an amazing jump, okay? Is that potentially a little bit offsides? Maybe it is, but you lose that benefit of the doubt when there's only a second, and you give the DT a chance to get that good of a jump off the football. So once again, I hate these tight formations, and this is a lot of penetration. But watch what 65 does. Morse does a good job repositioning himself on this rep, and he turns him to the outside. Then right here, you have a tight end having to block this end right here, and he does a good job staying with the block enough. Everybody was able to hold their blocks just enough. Safety has a bad fill, and he just misses it, right? Or the DTs should have been in that gap. I don't know. But the bottom line is Tank looks like he is the running back of the future for this team. The next thing, I don't know why teams, and everybody does it. Every single player does this. Why have the baggy undershirt? You see, he's able to hold on to you while also strip the ball. If you are an offensive player, or honestly just anyone, there's only downside of doing this. All right, 3rd and 4, I can't tell you how bad this is offensively. All right, there's two guys off the edge right here. You're running a shallow drag here, and the running back is running something into the flat. All right? Mac has to know he's hot here, or he has to have a running back sit back into protection. I don't know if that's on ET. I really don't know what happened here, but this is just bad offense, right? This makes you want to fire the entire staff. You never want this. I don't care if you hate Mac Jones more than life itself. There's no need for him to get chalk outlined there, and you're lucky that's not a pick. All right, so once again, Mac Jones basically said, I need to get the football to Brian Thomas Jr.'s hands. And that's essentially what this game came down to, was BTJ making plays in the fourth quarter. All right, you are very lucky that you have a cornerstone piece to your offense. And the scariest thing was he was a number 2 option in the LSU offense. My goodness, Brian Thomas Jr. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, I think it was just a great job by him. We talked about it in scramble rules and stuff. And
okay, so right here, he's open for the out for a first down, but Mac decided to read this right to left. All right, so he's over here. And the next thing I really like about this, take a look at this protection. I mean, this is ridiculous stuff from the right guard. Look at him throw this twister out the club. Okay, boom. So that slows up this twist stunt. Notice what was supposed to happen here. This end was supposed to come around. Right guard pushes him right into the end. Let me know if you guys think he should be a cornerstone piece for your offensive line. But this is perfect protection.
I kind of got stuck on one of my reads and, had to evade. Really, it was a good pocket, so I could have just stood in there and threw it. But
all right, so Mac decides to not rip it, and now he's working to the backside. He stops, and as he's running to the left, corner decides to run down at Mac, and then he decides to throw it, and I want you to see the sideline. Okay, they're like, yo, right here, right here, Right here. Okay, so Mac had the help of his own team.
I kind of made it harder than it needed to be, but it was a great job of him just catching it, and he had another explosive play before that on the deep crosser. So it was really just had to get him going, and I appreciate him for staying patient.
Tomfoolery really began after this play, but the bottom line is this team is still terrible, right? AFC South, arguably the worst division in the NFL. I did not think that going into the season, but that is where we are right now. And let me know, Jaguar fans down below, if you hated the fact that you ended up winning this game. Be honest. It is Power Hour NFL. Boom. And tonight we are doing barbecue chicken. Let's go.